Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. So before we start our class, before we go into ayah 1, uh, I put here housekeeping matters. So basically, I put all the links that you might need here in the document for ayah 1. Okay, so once the video is uploaded, there will be a link to this document in the description. Okay,
Okay.
so and then all our Iraab that we do in class will be in this folder. So this folder, some of you might already, if you've done with, if you've been here in the class, then it's basically this folder lah that we have. Okay, and then all the recorded lessons, this will be the playlist for if you want to go straight to the playlist. And then the notes that we use in class, this is the normal notes. And then this is another set of notes. These are actually just like excerpts from here. Okay, so basically this one is just the Iraab part of the notes. Okay, and then for the Iraab, you can go here, Mufassal, you can use Muyassar, you can use any Iraab basically you want. So these are some of the popular ones, or you can go to tafsir.app. So let's say tafsir.app / your surah number and then ayah number and then enter. Okay, surah number / ayah number, then press enter. Then you get here, go to here, ulum. Okay, these are basically, this is jadwal, this is the one that you can use, inshallah. But there are others, Muyassar is also here. We have other Arab Quran also here. Okay. Okay. Then, because we have new sisters, so I think we need to let you know how our classes go, inshallah. Internet is low. Okay. So yes, okay. So first, the adab of seeking knowledge. Yes, so seeking knowledge is a form of ibadah. So please always renew your intention. This for me also. Acknowledge that this is a blessing of Allah and be thankful. Be punctual and mentally and physically prepared for the class. So get your chargers, get your drink, get your chocolates, whatever you need for the class with you. Yes, and the class will start on time. I know some of you are probably gonna be late because we are like a global class, so probably some of you have to pray first and all that. That's fine. And then if you are a listener, this maybe especially for next lesson onwards, maybe today not so much participation, maybe indicate L. So go to the participants on your Zoom chat, right? Go to the participants, you should see right now there's 9 participants. You can hover on your name and then go to more and then rename and put like L or something to indicate that you're only listening. Okay, so then we won't call you. Okay. And students are at a different level in this class, many different levels. So be patient. If you already know something that I'm teaching, then inshallah take it as a revision, yes. And be humble. Don't be afraid to say I don't know. Also, don't be shy to ask questions. So in class, if you have any questions, just ask immediately. And in the group, if you have any questions, then type out your question. Do not use voice note because we are all busy people. Inshallah, we all have commitments. So when you type it out, it's easier to read at a glance, and then we can answer your question. And then if you voice note, then we have to take 1-2 minutes to listen. So that's going to be difficult for some. Okay, so type it out. But unless if you're answering the question and you can use voice note, but if you're the one in need, inshallah type it out. Okay. Okay, so outside of the class, of course, keep your daily recitation. Please read or listen to tafsir of Surah Al-Baqarah, because we are going to do only like Iraab, the Sarf, the Arabic part, right? So you have to listen to the tafsir. And if you are, I don't expect you to prepare for the class, but if you do prepare for the class, then that is your opportunity, especially to like contemplate on the ayah based on the i'rab that you're doing. Okay. Inshallah, I will point out certain things that we all can contemplate on while we do i'rab, like based on Arabic stuff. Okay. And of course, other than that, implement whatever Allah's teachings are in the book. Okay. One last thing, study breaks. I know we just start, but study breaks. So we always have year-end break for 2 weeks. Basically this is 2023 and then the rest is 2024. Okay, then we have a whole month Ramadan break, and then plus another 2 weeks of Shawwal break. So basically will be from March 10 onwards. This is like 7 weeks holiday. This will be a long break. And then after that, 2 months later, we have, of course, our 10 days of Zulhijjah. We take a break for 2 weeks there. And then again, year end. Okay, so if you wanna plan things, inshallah, so this will be our calendar, our academic year, inshallah. Okay,
InsyaAllah.
so before we begin, yes, so basically we have two before we begin the ayah, we have like two fadilat of this surah. Yes, so maybe Sister Hamisa.
Yes.
So this is the first surah. Can you try?
Okay.
Want to translate or you want to read?
لا تجعلوا
Yes.
بيو
Mm-hmm.
بيوت
But
بيوتا بيوتو
yes, correct. Okay, so taj'alu fi'il,
مضارع.
then you have fa'il. Yes, exactly.
Okay. Oh
Right.
ya,
So this
buyutukum. Ah,
buyuta maf'ul,
buyuta. Oh, maaf.
because
Okay,
we have fi'il
buyutakum.
fa'il already.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Buyutakum.
Mm-hmm.
Mak Makobir.
Yes, maqabir, and then what's the haraka on ra?
Mako.
Or what's the translation first? La taj'alu buyutakum maqabir. What kind of la?
Isnahi.
Yes. Ja'ala.
Don't make
Mm-hmm.
buyutis house.
Yes.
Okay. Don't make your house. Makobir is the place for shaitan. That means the makobir
Maqabir,
is
kubur,
oh okay.
grave. Okay.
Okay, the grave.
Yeah. So what
Indeed,
haraka on the ra?
Makobiran. There should be alif.
So it's ra only. Why is there no alif or why is there no tanween? Look at the pattern of the word.
Makobiro. I can't make it. Sorry.
Pattern is masajid. Yes.
Okay. Oh, it's mamnu inasaf. Okay.
Yes, exactly. So there's no tanween on it. Okay. So
Okay.
do not make your houses like grave, basically.
Like grave. Okay.
Yes. What about Sister Sue? Can you continue?
Is that in or an in?
Hamza below. So in or an?
Okay. In
Yes.
if
Actually not in. So basically, actually there was a shadda.
inna. Oh,
Yes. In
inna.
what?
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed. Shaitan.
Shaitan will be the harakah here.
Okay, it will be mansub.
Yes, ism inna. And then,
Yanfiru.
yes, yanfiru will be our khabar of inna.
Was there, is it Yanfiru?
Sorry, yanfiru is a fi'il. Faro yafiru is to flee.
To flee, oh, okay.
Flee.
Flee from the house.
Minal
Minal
bayt.
bayti.
Yes.
Allazi taqra'u. Taqra'u is reading.
Okay, so who's reading?
Who's reading? Who's reading?
Or who's the fa'il rather? Yeah.
Taqra'u fihi suratul Baqarah. Oh, okay. He taqra'u is third person. He. You.
Ta.
Ta.
So ta and dhamma is? Ta and dhamma is? Who's our fa'il?
Ta. You.
Hiya or
Hiya
anta.
or anta. Yes. You
yeah.
said suratul. Yeah.
Fihi suratil.
Why suratil?
Fihi suratul.
This is actually the fa'il or naibul fa'il depending on how you read this. Okay, so this is hiya. This is, no, actually cannot be hiya. Why they put surat? This is actually, this must be fathah. Oops. And then the house which the he is going back to the house cannot be this hiya here. The house in which, okay, this is actually naibul fa'il of, this is tuqra'u. Okay, this is
Being read.
majhul, yes.
Being read.
And then surah here is the naibul fa'il.
Suratul Baqarah. Suratul Baqarah.
Yes. Okay. So, indeed shaitan
will flee. Flee.
Yes, will flee.
From the house.
Where?
Which?
Which?
Somebody reads. He reads.
This is the naibul fa'il.
Oh,
Suratul Baqarah.
Suratul Baqarah was
yes, is read. Yes,
read.
in it. Yes. Okay. Can? Inshallah.
Okay, inshallah.
Is there any other more participants? Sister Vinita, are you participating? Oh, Sister Niana, you're participating, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Bismillah.
Yes, the next one.
The next one. Iqra'u.
Yes. What kind of word is this?
Amr.
Yes. Amr who?
Amr. Iqra'u.
So Amr who's your fa'il? Anta, antuma, antum, anti.
All of you.
Antum, yes.
Ya, antum. Suratul Baqarati.
Okay, if this is fi'il amr, this must be the
fa'il.
You have a fa'il already inside.
No.
Right?
Maf'ul bihi.
Yes, so surah ta.
Baqarati.
Yes. So what will be the translation of that?
Read the Suratul Baqarah.
Yes. Okay. Continue.
Fa inna ahzaha.
Good. So inna is ism inna. This is our sorry, inna is half nasab. This is our ism ihna. So
Yes.
ahdaha. Yes.
Ahzaha. Barokatun.
Yes.
Barokatun.
This
Yes.
is khabar of inna. So translate this.
Yeah. So indeed, I don't know ahzaha. Ahzaha is
that is to take from akhoda. Yes.
Oh yes, to take barokah.
Yeah. So indeed, taking it is barakah.
Oh, indeed, taking it is barokah.
Yes. Okay.
Why is between ahzaha and barokah? Because
this is half of nasab. Ahdaha is ism inna. And then ha is going back to surah. Okay, taking it
Okay.
meaning taking the surah. Is and then khabar inna, so barakatun.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
yes. Sister Aisha, continue.
وتركها حسرة.
So what kind of word is this? We said tarakaha.
وترك is فعل ماضي, right? And
Okay.
ها goes back to Surah
This is actually matuf to akhdaha here. This is actually the
Okay.
ism inna also. So this is not fi'il madi, but it is the masdar. Okay, means very close is actually tarku,
it's
tarkan, tarkin.
تركها,
Yes, so it's
not ترك.
yes. Okay,
Okay.
yes. And tarkaha,
حسرة. Again,
yes,
خبر, right?
hasratun. Yes, exactly. Khabar inna. So the translation of this will be
And leaving it will be
yes.
حسرة, the regret.
Yes, exactly. Wala.
ولا تستطيعها, and this is ولا تستطيع is فعل نهي, right?
Okay. What's the haraka on ain?
تستطيع, right?
Fatha? Why fatha?
تستطيع, استطاع يستطيع, yeah.
Yes.
تستطيع.
Yes. So this is not nahi. This will be
This will be نافية, right?
yes. This is nafi. And then
ولا تستطيعها تستطيع حل باطلة, the باطل, right?
Okay. This one actually here. This is a difficult word. This is actually the fa'il of this, and this actually means sahara. Okay. There is after this narration, there is actually a continuation. Qala Muawiyah. Muawiyah said that I am informed that al-batalah means as-sahara, meaning the magician, meaning the people who practice magic. Okay, so wala
Okay.
tastati'uha, and this is the fa'il. So can you try to make sense?
Yes, and Sahir will not reach it, right?
Yes,
He will not
basically,
be able to.
like yes, correct. Cannot be able. Technically, this means like able to, right? Not able to like handle Surah Al-Baqarah, like cannot overcome Surah Al-Baqarah. Okay, can inshallah.
Okay.
So yes, that will be the two fadilah of this ayah that is sahih. This is from Sahih Muslim 780, and this is from also Sahih Muslim 804. Okay. So Bismillah. Yes. So let's start. So this is Alif Lam Mim. This is the first ayah. I think we are back to Sister Hamisa. The rest of
Yeah.
you are not participating, right? The one that I'm muting. I think so. Please let me know if I missed anyone. Yes, Sister Hamisa. Alif Lam Mim. What do we say
Alif
about
Lam
this?
Mim is huruf muqatta'ah.
Yes. Oops. Huruf. Fathah. Fathah. And
La mahala laha mina i'rab.
yes, la mahala laha min al-i'rab. Actually, there's a lot of discussions about this, but we're gonna leave it there. We're not gonna go to any of it. But here, here. Can you maybe translate what is here? Yeah.
Wahadha. Oh my.
I'm not sure why there's an alif here. This is supposed to be like I think this is supposed to be marfu. But i'timad basically means based on, like a pillar. So based on. So this is based on.
Based upon ashab al-aqul. Ashal aqul.
So this is half of jar. This is
Ashi.
this is actually sort haha. So sohi like ashad. This is our actually ism tafdil. Okay. Sohi. and then mudhaf mudhaf ilaihi. Aqwal. Aqwal is
Words.
speech, yes.
Speech.
From qawl.
Plural.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. So this is based upon what of sayings?
Sahih is sahih.
Sahih can means what?
Sadaqah mean
Authentic.
truth.
Yes,
Authentic.
true. Yes, or can mean correct. Okay, here means correct.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so it's based upon what is basically most correct of what has been said about it. Okay,
Okay.
and wa ashaliha. So this is maktuf to here. As-sahih.
Okay.
Sahala.
Salah. I don't know this.
Easiest.
Oh.
Sahala, easy.
Okay. Okay.
Most easiest of it. Ab'adiha. Ba'id.
Ba'id is after.
Another one.
Ba'id is
Ba'uda. Go. Far.
at the back.
Far.
Okay.
Ba'uda, right? Far. Most furthest from,
Ta'wil.
yes, from other kinds of interpretations. Okay? So we leave it
Okay.
as this. But if you open up other more detailed Iraab books, you will see there is a very long discussion that we're not going there. Okay? Then, inshallah.
Okay.
So yes, that will be it. I put a link here to one of, I think it's a good and short video about the huruf muqatta'ah. Okay. Of course, like I said, please read and listen to tafsir. Okay.
Okay.
So before we move on to ayah number 2, we need to do Iraab. Yes, because we have many sisters that are new to Iraab. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about Mabni and Mu'rab. Okay, there's some things that we need to relearn, especially if you are access or Baina student. Okay, so flexibility. Okay, isms are by default Mu'rab. Okay, Mu'rab means that basically on Muslim chart you can see the endings changing. Okay, and unless they have reasons to be Mabni, then it will be Mu'rab. Okay, so Mabni means fixed. Okay, and Mabni doesn't actually meaning that I think we all use in Baina, we use the term non-flexible. Yes, non-flexible is not Mabni. Okay, Mabni, there is a specific category for it. Okay, so Mabni isms, okay, the fixed ism, are yes, words that remain in one state. The ending is not changed. Or no matter what harfs come with it. Okay, and this ism are Mabni because of either one of these reasons. Okay, because of its makeup, meaning harf, for example, usually mostly 1 or 2 letters, and then isms are at least 3 letters. Okay, so when an ism is 1 or 2 letters, then they become Mabni. Okay, for example, ma, man, right? Who, what. When they are isms, they are Mabni because of this. Okay, or its meaning is similar to harf, or it substitutes a verb, or it's need of another sentence to make sense. Okay, these are the reasons why some isms are going to be Mabni. Okay, and when you see the list of the fixed ism, Mabni ism in the next slide, then you can see that it will fall into at least one of this category. Okay, so what isms are Mabni? Pronouns. Okay, huwa, anta, kum, no matter whether it's detached or muttasil, they are all fixed ism, right? You don't have huwu, you don't have huwi, you don't change it like that and make it rafa, nasab, or jar. Okay, Ism Ishara, Dhalika, Hadha, all these are fixed isms, obviously. Compound ism is a mausul, Alladhi, Allati, all these are fixed. And then question words, like Mata, Mada, Man, Ma, also Shartiyah, right? They are also fixed isms, okay? And then the last one is Ism Fi'il. That's like a very small list of words that we don't cover. Okay, so soh means basically like we say shh, like be quiet, shh. Okay, so that's what soh means. Okay, so these are the list of fixed isms. If it's not in this list, then they are considered mu'rab. So meaning the word Musa, for example, yes, it is non-flexible in a sense you don't see change, but in the classical Arabic, it is still mu'rab. Okay, that's because there are two kinds of mu'rab. Okay, there are mu'rab that is clear in status, and then there's mu'rab that is that is unclear and you have to imply the status. Okay, so we'll do the easy one first, the one that we know, the Muslim chart. Okay, so if there's no reason for it to be mabni, then it is going to be mu'rab. Okay, and when an ism is fully flexible, when I wanted to say that when an ism have a tanween, okay, then that is clearly fully flexible. Okay, it's clearly mu'rab already. Okay, so for example, yeah, this one I was saying, we have two categories of flexible isms. Okay, the sahih and the mu'tal. Okay, so Musa is mu'tal one, the second kind. Okay, today we're going to do at least right now the sahih, okay, which is the Muslim chart from kitabun, kitabani, you can make dual, and then you can have your plural also, same with R. Okay, okay, this is just a table, signs of the ism. Okay, and you can come back to this. This is just a summary. Basically, we're going to do it bit by bit. So here is your Muslim chart. You don't have to memorize any of this. Okay, as we go along, when we do a lot of Iraab, this will all like stick in your head, inshallah. Even though you're not intending to memorize, inshallah. Okay, so here we have the Muslim chart. You have the mufrad, musanna, and jama'. Yes, so Muslimun, any word, basically any ism that is in rafa status, you will say it's marfu' bil dhammah. Okay, so let's say it's a mubtada. You say mubtada marfu' bil dhammah, meaning that it's a mubtada, that's the role. It is in rafa status, and the sign is the dhammah. Okay, so that's what we do in Iraab. We say the role, the status, and the sign. Okay, in Iraab books, some Iraab books, okay, sometimes you don't see B, you see the full version. Okay, so instead of saying marfu' bi dhamma, they say mubtada marfu' wa alamatu raf'ihi, and the sign of the rafa, of its rafa, is al-dhamma. Okay, so they might say that wa alamatu raf'ihi al-dhamma wa alamatu nasbihi al-fathah wa alamatu jarrihi al-kasrah. Okay, but we most of the times we are going to substitute this with just the half of jar B. Okay, marfu' bil dhamma. Okay, and then from Muslim, sorry, there's supposed to be an alif here. Musliman, this is mansub bil fathah. Okay, jar majrur bil kasrah. Okay, so if it's a mafu bihi mansub bil fathah. It's a majrur bil kasrah. Okay, this will be your default sign. Dhamma for rafa, fathah for nasab, and kasrah for jar. When it's not, when any ism is not in its default sign, then you're going to use the term niyabatan an. Okay, so for muslimani, you will say marfu bil alif. Okay, meaning the alif, the letter before the nun. Okay, why niyabatan? Niyabatan means substituting, basically. The dhamma li'annahu musanna, meaning substituting the dhamma in the marfu state. Okay, so marfu bil alif, the sign of the rafa, it's the alif, and it's substituting the dhamma. So niyabatan an will always come with dhamma, fathah or kasra, depending on the status that you are working on. And then you say, why is this word not having the default sign? Because it is musanna, for example, for muslimani. Okay, muslimaini, the nasab and the jar. So mansub bil ya, the letter before the nun again. When you're doing mansub, you say niyabatan anil fathah. When you're doing majrur, you say niyabatan anil kasrah. Same thing, li'annahu musanna, because it's a dual word. Okay. For muslimuna, okay, then again, it is the letter before the nun. Okay, because these two nuns, they can be dropped, right, in when it's a mudaf. Okay, so here again, just wanted to point out, we don't say bi dhammatain, right? Just dhamma. Okay, just one dhamma is enough to make to be a sign for it to be rafa. Even if you see two dhamma, you will still say bi dhamma, not bi dhammatain. Okay. For muslimuna is the waw, for muslimina is the ya. Okay, so these two will have the same. Okay, and then again, so marfu bil waw, it is marfu, and the sign of the marfu is the letter waw. Not your default sign, right? It's waw is not your dhamma, it's not default sign. So you say niyabatan anil dhamma. Okay, it's substituting the dhamma di anahu jam'u muzakkar salim. Okay, because it is a sound masculine plural. Okay, same thing for ya. Mansub bil ya, niyabatan anil fathah, majrur bil ya, niyabatan anil kasrah. Li'annahu jama' muzakkar salim. See. Okay, can? Inshallah. That is for the masculine part. Okay. The feminine part is basically almost the same. Okay, so muslimatun, muslimatan, muslimatin is all your default sign. So marfu bi dhamma, mansub bil fathah, majrur bil kasrah. Yes. Musanna basically is like the same as muslimani, the masculine version. Okay, bil alif, bil ya, bil ya. Okay, so in Iraab, the ta is not spoken about. Okay, the feminine or masculine is not spoken about. In Iraab, we talk about the status. Okay, the rafa, the nasab, the jar. Okay, so same thing, marfu bil alif, niyabatan anil dhamma, li'annahu musanna. Mansub and majrur will be bil ya. Okay, for the jama, okay, so even though this is what we call, what do we call it? The combo, ending combination, right? Ending combination. Although we see that to tell us whether to tell us the status, right? We see the ending combination first, but technically when we do the i'rab, is basically with dhamma, just like the rafa. Okay, and since dhamma is a default state, so you don't have to talk anything, not like the mansub, not like your muslimuna. Okay, not like musanna and not like your jama' muzakkar salim. So marfu' bil dhamma, done here. The jar also, majrur bil kasrah, done here. But mansub is a different story because we have atun, atin, atin. We don't have atan, right? So this is mansub bil kasrah. You see the kasrah there, right? And then kasrah is not the default sign for mansub. So you have to use niyabatan anil fathah. Li'annahu jama' annas salim. Clear, everyone? Inshallah.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice
So-
explanation.
Sorry?
Nice explanation.
Alhamdulillah. Okay. Before we move on, there is one thing. Okay. So this is the one that we will use. Okay. This one is the one that we will use. but I have screenshot something here. This is from Mufassal. Okay. I want to see this one. The word Rabbani. Rabbaniyina. Okay. So the singular is Rabbani, and then you add ina for the jamak. Okay. So it says here it is khabar of kana because you have kunu, right? So this is khabar of kana. It's mansub bilya, same, right? They never say niabatan. Okay. And then here it says li'anahu jamak muzakkar salim. So same. Okay. They only don't have niabatan anil fathah here. Okay. But it says the noon is iwadon ani tanwin of the ism mufrad. Okay. So here in ours, the one that we will use mostly, we don't talk about the noon at all. Okay. But sometimes in Iraab books, you will see this. This is just saying that the noon is substituting the tanween that you have in the singular. Okay. This one. Okay, this you have a tanwin here, don't have a tanwin anymore. Okay, but the noon is substituting that tanwin. Okay, but yes, so you might see this and this is what it means, but in our class we won't use this. Okay, but if you see this, then at least you know this will be like I don't think many Iraab books you will have you will see this, but if you see this, then you know, inshallah. Okay, okay, we have time, so we can do the isms which is implied, where the status is implied, it's not clear. So we're talking about Musa. Okay. So just now I already mentioned. No, this is a bit different. Yes, okay. We have two types of i'rab. We have the zahir one, the one that we just did, where you can see the fathah, the dhamma, the kasra, the alif, the ya. That's all zahir. Okay. And then you have the i'rab that is taqdiri, means you imply it. Okay, the status is not clear, but you have to imply or estimate it. Okay, taqdiri is from the word qadar, to estimate. Okay, and this one is the one that we've mentioned. Okay, so mu'tal, we're talking about mu'tal now. This is when you have to estimate the change. Okay, so when you see the word like Musa, then you have to figure out, you have to estimate whether it's a fa'il, whether it's a mubtada, whether it's a khabar. You have to estimate it based on the context. What are the words that it's used with? Okay, and we have two kinds of mu'tal. We have the maqsur, from the word maqsurah, so that is the alif at the end. Okay, so for example, Huda, Asa, Musa, all this is maqsur. And then we have the manqus. This is from the word naqis, so this is ya at the end. Okay, like qadi, da'i, all this is manqus. Okay, there are three reasons where when you use this muqaddarah from the word taqdiri, from this kind of i'rab. Number one, ta'adhur. Okay, ta'adhur means impossible to pronounce with harakah. Have you ever seen an alif with a harakah? No, right? So whenever you have ending alif, okay, this is the reason why we have to estimate the status, whether it's rafa, nasab, or jar. Okay, so at-ta'azzur, you have to remember this because we will use it in our i'rab. Okay, if it's a ya or a waw, it will be a thiqal. This is hard to pronounce. From the word taqala, difficult, yes, or heavy rather. It's heavy on the tongue, means it's difficult to pronounce. Okay, so when you have a ya ending or a waw ending, you use thiqal. Okay, this is the reason why you have a muqaddara ending. Okay, and then the third one is when you have a ya mutakallim, meaning my book, my rock, my something. Okay, this is ishtighal, busy. What is busy? The place, al-mahal, the place of the status rafa nasab jar. Okay, is busy with a suitable harakah. Bil harakah munasabah. The suitable harakah is the ya, obviously, because when you add ya mutakallim to an ism, right? Kitabu is rafa, but when you put ya, it forces the ba to get a kasrah. So it's always going to be kitabi, right? In the Quran, we have rabbi. We never have rabbui. We never have rabbai. So whenever you have a word with a ya mutakallim, you have to estimate what is it doing in the ayah. Okay, so these are the three reasons why we have to estimate the status. Okay, but still more. So for Ism Maqsur, meaning ending with alif, okay. So for example, we have hudan, okay. So these kind of words, you can have a tanween if it's not a mudaf or if it doesn't have al, okay. So if it's not a mudaf or no al, you can have a tanween. So you see hudan in the Quran, okay. And you will say this is marfu bi dhamma muqaddarah, okay. It's marfu, and the sign of marfu is the dhamma that you imply, okay. Dhamma muqaddarah on the alif. Where is the dhamma that you have to imply? It was supposed to be on the alif. Hudayu, for example, if it's rafa. Yes, hudaya if it was mansub. Hudayi if it was majrur. So you're implying the dhamma muqaddarah there, okay? And then you have to say why? Lil ta'azur, because it's impossible. So you add lam, lil ta'azur, because it's impossible to have a harakah on the alif, basically. Ta'azur tells you that. Okay, why? Li'annahu ism maqsur. Okay, sometimes we don't even use this, but you can say li'annahu ism maqsur. Okay, you have inna huda, right? Inna is half of nasab. This is our ism inna, so it must be mansub. Then you say the same thing. Mansub bil fathah al muqaddarah. Mansub, and the sign of the nasab is the fathah that you imply again on the alif. So if it's alif, it will be lil ta'adzur, impossible. Li'annahu ism maqsur. Same thing for majrur bil kasrah muqaddarah. And you say the same thing. Alal alif lil ta'adzur li'annahu ism maqsur. Clear, inshallah? Instead of this lam, okay, in Arab books, sometimes you will see the fuller version. The fuller version is mana'a min zuhuriha. And we will use this for ya mutakallim, so at least we don't forget. Okay. Mana'a min zuhuriha means, okay, so basically, instead of lam, it will say marfu bil dhamma muqaddara alal alif mana'a min zuhuriha at-ta'azzur. Okay, so without this, you change to lam, lil ta'azur. With this, it becomes at ta'azur. Okay, it just means that it is prevented from showing itself. What is prevented from showing itself? The dhamma. The dhamma is prevented from showing itself. Mana'a, to prevent. Min zuhuriha, from showing itself because of ta'azur. Okay, can? Clear on that? Anyone need me to repeat anything?
Yes, understand.
Okay.
Understood.
I'll take it that the rest of you are doing okay. Okay. And then we have the Ism Manqus. Okay. So this is basically your nakis isms. Okay. Mostly it's going to be your nakis ism. Like Ism Fa'il. Right. You have a kasratain. Right. Qadin. Da'in. Da'a yada'u. Du'a fahuwa da'in. Right. So when you have that, okay, this one you have a kasratain, and then of course when it's a mudaf or it has al, then the ya will come out. Yes, so we have two kinds of i'rab for this. So maybe before that, give me a second. Before we do that, I think we need to revise. So Sister Sue,
Yeah.
da'in is what status?
Da'in.
Mm-mm.
Ism fa'il.
Yes, it's an ism fa'il. So what status is this?
Kasrah.
Rafa, nasab, or jar?
Oh, jar.
Jar only? Da'a. Da'a. Yada'u. This is family 1. Yes. Fahuwa
Da'in.
da'in. This is actually our rafa also.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. So let's do the Muslim chart for this table. Rafa, da'in, nasab. Remember?
So we lose the nun.
Sorry?
It's from, what is the root word? Da'in. Yeah.
Da'in, wow. But doesn't matter whether it's wow or ya. Here.
Da'an.
Take out the kasrah. Time. Left one kasrah. Ya comes out. Da'iyan. This is the nasab. Okay. Jar is also da'in. Okay. And then what about a dual?
Da'iyani.
Yes. Da'iyani. This is rafa. What about nasab?
Da'iyaini.
Yes. Da'iyaini. And jar will be the same. Yes. And what about our plural?
Da'iyuna.
Okay. So from da'i, yes, we add una. We have 2 sukuns. Which one can we delete?
Delete the ya.
Yes, the ya, because wow is our alamatul rafa. Yes. So ya we delete, and then kasrah can we change?
Una.
Yes. So we get da'una, and then nasab and jar will be
Nasib and jar would be
yes. Una.
Ina.
Yes. Ina. Yes. Da'una, da'ina. Yes. Okay. So what's the how do you say this? Marfu bil what for da'iyani?
Marfu bil alif.
Yes. What about this mansub bil?
Ya.
This one?
Kasrah bil.
Majrur bil?
Majrur bil. Ya.
Yes. Okay. What about Sister Niana?
Yes.
For the rafa here, da'una. Marfu bil?
Mansub bin domah.
Da'una. Marfu bil? Think of muslimuna. What happened just now?
Una jama.
So what's the sign of the rafa? Remember? Do you remember?
I don't.
If this is marfu bil alif, the letter
this
before the nun, this is marfu bil
Mansub bin domah. Mansub bin wow.
wow. Yes, wow. Okay,
Oh,
the letter
yeah.
before the nun. Okay,
Yeah,
and this one will be mansub bil.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, majrur bil.
Mansub bin yeah.
Yes, exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
So when we talk about ism manqus, we don't have to mention talk about the dual and the plural because it's basically the same as your muslimani and muslimuna. Okay. The difference comes here, the singular. Okay.
Okay.
So how do we do the i'rab for that? We say if it's the one with the kasratain, okay, meaning there's no r, there's no the ya doesn't come out. Okay, we say marfu bil dhamma muqaddara. Okay, again we have to imply the rafa, right? So where do we imply? Alal ya al mahzufa, right? This is actually so from da'a yada'u fahuwa, it's supposed to be fa'ilun da'iyun. Yes, but it is da'in. right? We delete the ya
Yeah.
and then we put the kasratain instead. Yes?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why here the marfu is, the sign is implied dhamma on the ya that's mahzuf, the ya that supposed to be there, or the yun just now.
Mhm,
Every-
mhm.
Everyone
Oh.
got that, inshallah?
Yeah. How to
Mm.
I difficult to remember this.
You don't have to remember. You can
Yeah.
always come back to these notes. As long as you understand what you read, then here, inshallah. But
Okay.
as time pass by, inshallah, you will remember at least most, like Muslimuna, all that you will remember. Maybe this is a bit rarer in the Quran. We
Yeah.
hardly see this anyway, so we have to come back here sometimes. Maybe even I myself sometimes on certain days, like, what am I supposed to say here? I forget already. So I just come back to the notes, inshallah. Okay?
Okay. Yeah. What
As
I
long
mean that I don't remember the wording of all
yes,
this.
exactly. As the point of this especially is that if you were to go to your Iraab books, for example, you understand what is mentioned there.
Okay.
Yes?
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
yes. And then of
Yeah.
course while we do practice, yes, then just go back to the notes and copy as long as you know what you're copying, as long as you understand why
Yeah.
you said that. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So yes, this is marfu bil dhamma muqaddara ala liya mahzufa li'annahu ism manqus. And the jar will be the same. Majrur bil kasra al muqaddara ala liya mahzuf li'annahu ism manqus. Okay. Of course,
Okay.
the nasab version da'iyan is mansub bil fathah as usual. Okay. So this one, nothing new. Okay. This
Yeah.
is basically normal mu'rab. Okay.
Okay.
Sister Aisha, can you tell me what's happening here? Can you translate what's the i'rab of al-qadi is?
It's marfu بالضمة. So it's المقدرة, right?
Yes. So what is what does that mean?
Because we cannot see the dhamma on ya. That's why it's
Yes.
muqaddara.
Yes, correct. So meaning we are saying it's in rafa status and the sign of it is what's the translation for muqaddara?
It's estimate, right?
Yes, estimate or implied. Yes. Okay. Estimated dhamma or implied dhamma ala liya.
Okay. منع من ظهورها الثقل. Because of heaviness, the appearance is منع is stopped
Mana'a.
or
Yes,
mana.
correct. Prevented. Exactly. Stop. Okay.
Prevent.
Yes. Okay. So because of this reason, it's difficult to pronounce. Okay. Then the dhamma is prevented from showing itself. Okay. Can inshallah. So yes. So again, mansub bil fathah. This is normal because we can have our fathah here. We just make it light when it is mudaf, for example, from munadiyan, right? We make it like just munadiya. Okay, so it's not mansub bil fathah. And then for this, same thing, ala qadi, like just now here. Okay, majrur bil kasra, muqaddara, ala liya, mana min zuhuriha, thiqal. Okay, difficult to pronounce. Can, inshallah? Are you all with me?
Inshallah.
Okay, last thing for today, inshallah, for the ya mutakallim. Okay, always Rabbi. Yes. So, inna Allah ism in half of nasab, lafzu jalala is ism inna. So Rabbi must be our khabar inna. So khabar inna is marfu. So we will say khabar inna marfu bil dhamma al muqaddara. Yes, the sign of the rafa is the implied dhamma. Mana amin zuhuriha, it is prevented from showing itself because the place is busy. The place of the dhamma supposed to be rabbu and then ya. Yes, so we could like rabbui. That place of dhamma is ishtighal, is busy. Okay, ishtighal al mahal bil haraka munasabah, with a haraka that is appropriate, which is kasrah. It's always going to be kasrah. It will never be anything else. Okay, whenever we say bil haraka munasabah, it's the kasrah. Okay, I repeat, it's rafa, and the sign of the rafa is the implied dhamma, which is prevented from showing itself because the place of the dhamma is busy with a suitable harakah, which is the kasrah, because ya forces it to become kasrah. Okay, so that is the marfu part. Mansub is the same. Mansub bil fathah muqaddara mana amin zuhuriha ishtighal al mahal bil haraka munasabah. Majrur is same. Majrur bi kasrah muqaddara, all the same. Okay, that will be your marfu, mansub, and majrur part. And then of course, this is a mudhaf ilahi, so you have to talk about the ya. The ya is dhamir mutasil fi mahali jar bil idafah. Can? Clear? Inshallah. Of course, we'll talk about dhamir, the Iraab of dhamir mutasil and munfasil also the on. Okay. So yes, so that will be for the ya mutakallim. Okay. And ya mutakallim, I think maybe you can just go through this. Okay. Ya mutakallim, like we said, the last harakah will be kasrah. The ya mutakallim itself can have a sukun or fathah. We always think of sukun because a lot of the words that we see in the Quran is sukun, but actually it can have a fathah as well. Okay, so for example, here we have in ajriya illa ajriya, my reward. Okay, this ya has a fathah for no other reason. It's not because it's like itiqad sakinain or something like that. No. Okay, this ya can have a fathah. So all this dalwiya, dalwi, so it can have a kasrah or fathah. Kitabiyah, okay, can have a kasrah or can have a fathah on ya mutakallim. So same thing whenever you see jar wa majrur, li, right? We say liya sometimes, ma liya, or what's in the surah Kafirun, the last ayah?
Ibadiyah. Ibadiyah.
Yes, exactly. Ibadiyah. Okay. So we do have actually a lot of fathah in the on the ya mutakallim. Clear? Inshallah.
Yeah.
Any questions for today?
Can I download where I can download this one or?
All this? Okay.
Yes.
So later from the YouTube video, okay, you have this, or maybe later I will send this link, this document in the group, inshallah.
Okay.
Then all
Yes,
the
yes,
links are
yes.
here. Okay,
Uh-uh.
all the links are
Okay.
here. So you just press on this, any of this. Oh, sorry. You just press on any of the lessons, and then it will get you to the lesson if you need to download or if you need to print or anything. Okay,
Okay.
inshallah.
Okay.
No
Yeah.
questions? No other questions?
Inshallah.
Inshallah, no.
Okay, if no other questions, then inshallah next week, before we go to ayah 2, we still have to talk about ism ishara and pronouns first before we can get to ayah 2, because yes, it's ayah 2 we have zalika, yes, and pronouns and all that. So after that, then we can go to the Iraab of ayah 2, inshallah.
Inshallah.
I have a
Yes.
question.
Yes.
Sister, like in the last one, as you said that, when we have ya mutakallim, and the reason we give is that the haraka is compatible, right?
Yes.
Because the praise has been taken by the compatible haraka. But
Yes.
then you refer to some of the ya mutakallim which has fatha in it. So will the explanation remain?
No, the
same?
ya mutakallim having a fathah, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So here, for example, when you say dalwiyah, this one, okay, or kitabiyah, okay. So this is the kitabi is marfu bi dhamma muqaddara mana amin zuhuriha, this b there, the kasra, and then the ya fatha is a different thing. So ya, basically the ya as a dhamir itself is mabni, so it can be mabni ala sukun or mabni ala al-fat, but it's here, it's nothing to do with this one, not this munasabah. This munasabah is this kasrah here, kitabi. Yes, this ya fathah is a totally different thing. Whether the ya has fathah or the ya has sukun, kitabi, the last letter of that ism, b, will always be kasrah. Kitabi. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes?
Okay, so the explanation remains same, yeah?
Yes, the explanation remains the same. The only difference you might see is after this ya, dhamir muttasil. Later on when we do pronouns, it become clearer, right? We say mabni alal sukun or mabni alal
Yes,
fath.
yes.
The difference is there.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So if it is ya mutakallim with fatha, then it will be mabni ala fath. And if it is ya mutakallim with sukun, it will be mabni ala sukun, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Thank you, sister.
Good question. Alhamdulillah. Any other question? No? Okay, if no other questions, then we will end here for today. And then I'll see you all again on Wednesday, insyaAllah. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Jazakillah khair sis.
Wa iyyakum.